was never complacent. Put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, while her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving the foreign. Picture me driving and flying, now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. Picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Yeah, 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 yeah. She was there in the beginning. There in the beginning. She took me driving in the beginning. Foreign with my lady.
Good evening, good evening. Hey, 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 it's showtime. And it is Monday night, 8 o'clock, and we are here for Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. Man, do I have a show for you tonight. It's absolutely incredible. But first, as I always do, we're going to talk about them sponsors that keep me on the air and keep me going. I want to say we're going to pop them on the screen. But first of all, it's going to be 702 Braids for You. Am I live yet? You back here. Huh? Oh, sponsors? Okay. Yeah, I was right. Sponsors, sorry. I had some difficulty with my wiring for a second there. Not just teasing. Hey, we got our sponsor, 702 Braids for You. That's Cindy Michelle going over there. She doing big things. And let me tell you, just like last year, it's coming up on that time where I'm going to break my braids out for 3 months. She going to give me a different style every week, and it's going to be going on like popcorn. I'm telling you. I can't wait till January 1st when I can get my braids going. And then second of all, we got Red Rum Mobile Salon. We got Jamisa over there. Big J, happy belated birthday, young lady. You just had your birthday, looking all fly and everything. I've been checking you out on TikTok and on Facebook. Don't think I miss a beat. Then I got my sister. I just call her Chocolate. She's incredible. We got Bougie Girl Vegas. That's what we got going on. They keep me blinged up and looking good. Go to her site. Make sure you put the promo code in Living Your Best Life Show, or just put Life Coach Kurt, and you might get anywhere from a 10 to 15% discount. Then we have the amazing Brandon and Tiffany Ward with the We Mentality. If you want to take your business to that next level, get some top of the line training for your team and understanding they're all the different personality traits that goes into running a business and setting a certain kind of culture, this is the team that you want, the We Mentality. Just look them up on Facebook. They're right there. Brandon Ward and Tiffany Ward, they are doing amazing stuff. And she just won an award. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I seen it on Facebook. Congratulations, little sis. You're doing big things. I'm loving to see you guys' growth. Last but not least, I got my boy Tyrone Thompson and Tabitha. They do amazing things with Las Vegas Lighting. Now, I looked at something. You have to go online and go on Facebook and type in Las Vegas Lighting and look at what comes up. I mean, they could take a regularly average home, change the lighting inside, do ceiling lights and lights all over the house, and make it look like it's a $500,000 house. I was really amazed at the work they do. Those my people over there. Ain't nothing like them. So we got 702 Braves for you. We got Red Rum Mobile Services. We got Bougie Girl Vegas with all the earrings and jewelry you need. Hey, even going into Halloween, she got some specials on there just to spook you up a little bit. Then we got the We Mentality. We got the Ward family over there. We got Brandon and Tiffany Ward. And last but not least, Tyrone Thompson and Tabitha Thompson got Las Vegas Lighting. If you really want to look them up, you can look them up under their names as well. But amazing companies, and I want to thank them for their sponsorship every week, keeping me online. And you know what? If you're just feeling good because my birthday is on the 1st and you want to drop something in that Cash App that's on there, that's Life Coach Kurt 1. Hey, I take all donations, boy. I got them double nickels plus 2 going on, so I'm getting there. But you know what? I just want to let you know, we have an amazing show tonight. You know, I always work with the youth. That's my passion. Teaching, giving them information, helping and watching them grow. And I've had the honor to do some work over here at Nevada Partners. And we have an incredible leader over there. We got CC Kilgore over there. That's my fraternity sister, and that's my heart. She is doing so many big things with the different groups she has. And I'm going to let them tell you what's going down over there. But we had this event this weekend that was absolutely incredible. On Wednesday nights, we have what's called Wildin' Out Wednesdays, and a group of young individuals that are focused on bettering the community and learning and bettering themselves. We meet together and we chop it up and talk about either politics or anything that's going on. STEM, advancing in the advancement that technology is doing in our city. And we have guest speakers come in. I mean, if you're not a part of Wild, I'm going to have them go ahead and tell you about it, but you're missing out. I done got the bug. I'm starting to come every Wednesday, bring somebody with me, because when I first met these people, this group of individuals, I think it was February or March, I did a 6-week program over there called Prince the King. And I got to meet the guys, and I was like, hey, this is a really good group. These guys got some focus. But then I got to go on a retreat, a 3-day retreat with them. So at first I just liked them. They was good kids, youngsters with a go. Then I went on this retreat and got to meet them and really understand. Then I started loving them like they are my own kids. And I got 2 of them here, my son and my daughter here tonight. And they're just so intelligent. They're young and they're growing. And it's such a blessing to be around people like that. So go ahead and bring them on in, buddy. And then about 4 stages down, we're going to talk about the video. We're going to show the video. All right, folks. So while they pop you guys in, we got the sponsors done. I want to introduce you guys, and it's going to be great. Hey, look at those beautiful faces right there. We got SJ and Darian, and I'm going to tell you, they're going to talk about their programs, what they do over at Nevada Partners, and then we're going to get into some questions and talk about this weekend, which was absolutely amazing, figure out what this culture shift is really all about. We're all wearing our culture shift shirts, and then as well, then we have the fun questions. You know where I go with those. So, who wants to start? SJ, is that you over there? You want to start, or Darian want to start? Who's first?
SJ.
Yeah, SJ, it's on you, my boy.
I want me to start it off. The culture shift, man. It was
Well, yeah, tell us a little bit about
Right.
you. Tell us a little
Come on,
bit
Mr.
about
President.
what you're doing over there at WOW as the president of the WOW, and tell us how you got started in that a little bit.
okay. So my name is Sean Jerion. I'm the president of Wild Now Wednesdays Youth Advisory Council down in Nevada Partners, and I got involved just because like I kind of got dragged there, against
Okay.
my will. I'm not gonna lie, but then when I came in contact with Cece Kilgore, she kind of changed my perspective of everything,
Wow.
and I really found out what Nevada Partners was about. So, even though I got dragged there, I chose to stay because I realized that I was going to be around like-minded individuals and that we were going to be able to change the world. Something I always wanted to do since I was young.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Miss Darian, your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Darian, the historian. I got involved in WOW because Miss Assemblywoman Christina Boone had invited me to Stepping into Queendom.
Yes.
And then I believe it was a 6-week class she was teaching. And then the president, Sean Jerion, saw me and had to have me in the club.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I love it. I've been hooked ever since. So, yeah.
And the greatest thing about you guys are so humble. Y'all ain't humble, we're humble tonight. But I tell you, these two right here, I've just watched them grow over the last year. I mean, from February to now, it's almost November. And each step of the way, we do so many events together. And SJ, if you could just think off the top of your head, I should have asked you earlier, but how many events do you think that the WOW program has participated in at Nevada Partners so far this year?
Ooh, so far this year,
Yeah.
well, I only came to Nevada Partners around, I think, February, around like Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And man, ever since there, I came to my first event, and then we've been off the ground running. So I would say we've done at least close to 50 events, collaborations, or just put on by us.
Right, exactly. Because I know y'all have the marketplace sometime. I don't know how much of a part of WOW is of that, but I seen everybody out there, whether you was working it or you was a part of it. And then we did the retreat up at Camp Potosi. That was the best one at Camp Potosi. How did y'all feel about that?
Well, Mountain Potosi, to me.
Oh, yeah, Mount
No,
Potosi.
you're fine.
Okay.
It's still Camp Potosi. The camping trip was very healing.
Yes.
I feel like it was a very healing mental experience for everyone. I feel like everyone came there. I'm not going to say everybody came there with their guards up, but everybody came there, I believe, with like, I don't know. I don't think we was finna leave thinking we was finna be opened up and, for not Coach Amber, for the forgiveness and just, I don't know, kind of like tapping into our inner selves. So for me, it was a very healing experience.
What about you, SJ? How did you feel? I know you was running around everywhere.
Man, the camping retreat, it was a great experience. Me being president, it's kind of hard to fully just be a participant because it's like, even though I'm a participant in the youth myself, it's like I got bigger responsibility. So if something happens, they automatically calling me over. They automatically want to talk to me.
Right.
What did you see, SJ? Do this. What should we do? Should we do this or that or this or that? And I had a great opportunity to actually help plan Mount Potosi. So I think that was a great opportunity as well.
And do you believe that being a part of WOW and the activities that you get to coordinate, you get some guidance from Cece, but she kind of really let you guys do what you want to do and kind of guide you into the way it should come out as a finished product. And that gives you more inner strength and you're learning more about the different subjects. Do you agree?
Yes, I do actually. It's an interesting because WOW is it's unlike any other program that I've ever been a part of or seen. WOW actually gives you a chance to do things your own way.
Right,
And
there
Cece
you go.
lets you. Cece, she leave you on a lenient leash. She gonna let you do what she want, but she also gonna tell you if you tweak it or not. You feel me?
Right,
So she kind of just gives us an opportunity to be ourselves, and she gives us a chance to bump our heads.
Right.
She always tells us you gonna learn. That's
it. That's
she
how
like to
you
say that.
learn. Yes. Outstanding. And, let me tell you about that camping retreat. Being a camp counselor, I hadn't done that in probably 30 years. It's been a while since I've been a camp counselor. So the opportunity to go up there and the format for Family Dynamics really set it off. I really, really liked the way she did that. And it had people open up about their personal sides. And as a life coach, that's what I want to hear, because I want to hear, what can I do to help? If you're asking for help, if you just venting or something like that, that's fine. I'm an active listener. But that opportunity was just amazing. And then, just like you said, Darren, getting with Coach Amber, you know, and I've known her for a while, but going through there and really thinking about, you know, golly, why you holding a grudge with so-and-so for so long? It ain't doing nothing for you but bringing you down. And opening up, and me, for a black man to open up in a public outing, it wasn't hard because it just comes from my heart. But, you know, allowing you guys to see another part of me. You know, you see this older gentleman, he act like he everybody's daddy. He always got something positive, saying things like that. But shoot, I got hurt too sometimes. I got some things that I hold in. Most men do. And she allowed me to release that. And it really felt good. I actually called my best friend about a week ago. It took me a little while to just get there and just left a message. I was glad he didn't answer the phone, but that's the first step. At least I made a first step in that direction to do something different and give him the opportunity. So
I'm proud of you.
well, thank
Coach
you.
Kurt,
Thank
that's a
you.
big step.
Yeah, it's a big step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm a Scorpio, and I'll be like,
Y'all hold grudges.
ooh,
Y'all
Lord.
hold grudges.
No.
Scorpios hold grudges.
Yeah, don't cross me too many times. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Alex, can you key up the video? Is the video there that Natrell put up for me? We're gonna go through that real quick. It's just a quick snip, and then we're gonna talk about the culture shift, because that's the way our day started. That was our first stop at CSN, and it was Tyrone Thompson's Student Union. What a great guy. Assemblyman
CSN.
Thompson was an amazing guy.
He surely was.
Gone way too soon, you know, but God do his work, and it might have just gave us the strength to carry on in his honor and just believe how much he put into the community as well. So this is like the first video when I got out the car and everybody was getting off the bus. I don't know how many people that bus hold, like, what was it, like 60?
55.
How many?
55.
55, and the bus was full, and about 10 of us drove. So when you look at some of the shots, man, I could have sworn we had like 100 kids, 100 people.
Yeah, we had 100 people.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. And as soon as he gets that keyed up and we show that, it's going to be really amazing. I had a lot of fun, but I should have took my mask off because I sound muffled when I'm talking, but it was really impactful. I really enjoyed that day and shared it with a lot of people as well, because I was impressed that everybody coming out, everybody was like participating and doing what we needed to do. And even rock, scissors, paper
rock, scissors.
share.
I love that activity for
that
sure.
activity was cool.
For sure.
Well, it was a bunch of us in there that couldn't get it right for a minute, but once we did, it was okay. We got there. Okay, we still waiting for this to come up real quick, and it's gonna be up here pretty fast, and then we're gonna talk about that and break the culture shift down and let people know what it's all about and what we did for this weekend. All right, get out of here. Hey, we out here in Las Vegas at Tyrone Thompson Student Union. Look at this culture shift we got on. All these young black African Americans doing what they do out here. This is what it's all about. This our people right here. We out here making a difference. We got to get it going for them. That's it. Look at Mr. Lawrence Weekly up there. He always in the mix, my big brother. I think we're the same age, though. We can't hear it. But that was fun. Yeah, that's us coming in. Oh, you put music on there. Okay. Oops. It trimmed down, yeah. So that right there was just a little snapshot of what we did. It trimmed down because when you can email it, it can only be so big. But if you'd have seen everybody walking into the Tyrone Thompson Student Union over at CSN on Cheyenne, it was just, for me, looking at that and seeing all those young men and young ladies coming in there on a Saturday. We had a long day. It started at what time? Like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and ended at 11 o'clock at night. And
Yes,
I'm sorry, I had to bail out at like 9. I was exhausted. But it was a great experience. So when we was talking about that, we're going to start with SJ and just work our way down. And I'm going to be a part of this too. what is the breakdown of the culture shift? And you can start with that one, SJ, because that was
All right.
your brainstorm came up with this. So let us know what it is.
Well, the mission statement for the culture shift is it's a cultivation, self-education, systematic improvement and refinement of the mind through civic engagement, advocacy, and creative expression.
Outstanding.
So the culture shift was, it's a movement. It's not just one event. It's not just one person. It's not just one thought.
Okay.
It's a collective of everyone. The culture shift. In order for it to be successful the way I want it to be, I need everyone involved.
Right.
So, one of the things that I feel like our generation is scared to speak up. So, these days we have a lot of protests and a lot of Black Lives Matter, and a lot of, just a lot of alliances within ethnicities and races and sexualities. So I decided to, highlight the historical significance that Black people played in the state of Nevada with emphasis on the city of Las Vegas.
Amen. It was beautiful, man. The vision y'all put together on this, because none of us really knew what to expect. We knew we was going here, we was going there, but we didn't know what the workshops and things were going to be. And each of them were so engaging. It was just great. Darren, what is your spill on it?
The culture shift, to me, the one word that comes to my mind when I think about it is unity.
Okay. Yes.
For sure. Like, it was just so amazing seeing so many young people come together ready to learn. Like, the first workshop we did, a lot of them were like, I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to expand my mind. And it was like, wow, just having that type of hold on the youth, the young community.
Right. Paying attention.
And getting them involved now. Even my 9-year-old nephew was like, I'm so excited. I'm ready to learn. I can't wait to come back. He's so excited about the STEM program now. Like, it was just such a memorizing event.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was. It really was. And if I have to say, I love the footage that I have that I don't know if I sent it to y'all yet, but each location that we stopped at, I did a live. So when we went into the Marion Barrett museum, I did a live, and then I took pictures of all those pictures in there where the lady was showing us, and I made them into an album, and I had posted them on my page, and people were going to specific parts of it that they could relate to. So then when we got to UNLV, I did the same thing in the library. So I was impressed with the voices up on the 3rd floor, that part right there, because I knew almost every single one of those people. Or at least heard of, like, the lady, the first lady that brought, like, the WIC program here, and they protested against the casinos and everything. She was really strong. She had death threats, kind of sort of like a Martin Luther King thing, but right here in Las Vegas. But she made a change. And then the Marion Barrett family, her dad was so incredible, and now she's a judge in town. Then a friend of mine I seen on there, Nafisa Sally. She was the first African-American branch manager to open up a bank on the west side. It was Wells Fargo. We was always the only bank on the west side. And she mentored me for a while when I went into banking. So that was like a journey down memory lane. The Williams, David Williams, one of the first Black fire chiefs here, and his wife, what they do in the community. We all spoke in the schools together. I'm like, wow, I kind of felt special. I was mad because my picture wasn't up there, but that's okay. That's just the vainness in us Scorpios. We think we got to be in everything, but that's okay. But I really, really enjoyed that. And then the last stop, how did you guys feel about when we stopped at the West Side School, the historical West Side School, and the two people that was talking about us in there?
I really enjoyed it, but when you said West Side School, I was like, all them free shoes.
Oh, yeah. Man, y'all made it out, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, we came up on so many brand new pairs of shoes, like, and I don't even think people know how helpful that was. It's
Shout out
winter
to the city of
time.
Las Vegas.
You feel me? It's winter time. People need shoes.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I seen some people got enough shoes. They was getting Christmas gifts, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we just gonna put these in the closet, wrap them up. These gonna be Christmas gifts."
Yes,
One guy said, "Oh, I'm gonna sell these on OfferUp." I'm like, "Do what you gotta do. That's your come up, but that's your blessing." So we don't argue what you do with your blessing. We just wanted to bless everybody, and I tell you, they blessed everybody that day.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Brenda, talking to her, and I think were you guys in my same group?
I was in your
You
group.
was in the group, and you know, it's funny when you have somebody of that age and they just say ask questions. Well, most of the people in the room are not from Las Vegas. They're all from somewhere else, so they really don't know what questions to ask because they don't really know the history. That's why I was asking those questions to
Right.
get her to talk more and
Right.
everything for us so we can grab something out of that. I mean, it's like everywhere I go, I either got family or I know somebody there. It's crazy.
I just love listening. Anytime somebody's older and wiser, I just love hearing them talk though.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
very wise, you know, just to hear them talk and say certain things and talk about certain things in certain situations. It's,
Right.
it's knowledgeable. I loved it.
And then you know what they say, you hang around long enough, you get knowledge from just doing things in our city. People
For
don't
sure.
understand. So, SJ, was you born in Vegas?
Yes, I was
Okay.
born and raised.
Cool.
Baby.
Certified baby, Vegas baby.
Yeah, I was born in Vegas, sadly.
Oh, that's great. So the funny thing is,
Not sadly.
I have 2 out of 3 people here that was actually born in Las Vegas. My son was born here, but I wasn't born in Vegas. I came here in the 7th grade. So, but you're so young that this is
Might as
where-
well been.
Exactly. This is always home. When somebody say, where you from? I say, well, I was born in Oakland, California, but I'm from Vegas. That was my formative years. This is what I come back and I work in their community and things like that. I don't do that in Oakland, you know, because I don't really live there. I just go back and visit. So being in Vegas, people don't know, man, this is a beautiful city. It's transit, but we have a lot of history, which is good history and things like that. So real quick, hey, let's go ahead and, Alex, give me a break for a few minutes. Play some really good music, maybe some DT 702 or something new by Natrell. If he got something new out we can listen to, we're going to go from there. Cindy, born and raised in Burkhouse. Wow, I never knew that. You've been my friend for like 17 years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Never working a 9 to 5 again. I'm back on my grind again. I'm not trying to find a friend. Don't pretend. I was sick. Niggas wasn't fucking with me. Niggas wouldn't come and get me. Got myself up off the ground. I'm not stopping now. Got 'em wondering how did I do it? Back on my music. I should be losing. Created confusion. Find it amusing. It's an illusion. Me and DT still flex. They tried to turn him, but he wouldn't let it. I dusted my shoulders and didn't sweat it. These niggas on notice. Leaving them open. Me and my team staying focused. Cause we have been chosen. Don't worry about who is the dopest. This is our moment. I'm giving you something explosive. Causing commotion. I'm putting these niggas on notice. Sound the alarm, it's our time now. If you don't know, you gon' find out. I'm putting it all on the line now. It's all by design now. Rivals be sinking like quicksand. Me and my team making hits, man. All of our business legit. We go the distance. I've been working hard daily. The Lord is my witness. Me and Jay Breezy, we all about business. Can't send the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Never gon' stop till I finish my mission. I'm in position. Hit every mark and I shoot with precision. I got that spark in my music, just listen. I never lose, winning is my addiction, yeah. Leaving them open. Me and my team staying focused. Staying focused. We have been chosen. Who's the dopest, yeah. I'm giving you something explosive. Causing commotion. I'm never giving. I'll never tap out. I'll never back down. Even when I'm in doubt, I am never scared. I'll always stay prepared. Sometimes I feel unstoppable. The victory's declared. And I'll never forget exactly where I came from. They kicked me while I was down, that's where the pain from. When I asked them for help, I watched them play dumb. Keep on playing, nigga. I'm putting these niggas on notice. I put them on notice. Leaving them open, yeah. Focus. Don't worry about who is the dopest, yeah. This is our moment. This is our moment. Now, oh, I know this.
Hey, we back in here for you, living your best life with Life Coach Kurt. Let me reach out to the people that keep me here all the time and thank them for all they do to make sure I have this platform to bring people in that's living in their passion and their purpose. You know, like I always say, your passion can change because that's what drives you. But when you find out what your real purpose is in life, you'll always stay towards that goal. You might have to find different things that's going to give you the passion behind it to reach it, but your purpose is long term. We don't do that short term. My purpose in life is God left me here twice because he could have took me twice, but he said your work ain't done. And I say, who am I working with? And he said, well, your dad say stay working for the youth because they'll keep you young. So that's what I do. I work with the youth as much as possible. So I want to give a shout out once more to my sponsors. We got Cindy Michelle over there at 702 Braids for You. Then after that, we got Red Rum Mobile Salon. We got Jamisa doing that one. And then we got Bougie Girl Vegas. And that's my little chocolate sister doing that one. Courtney, she's amazing. Her personality is just so amazing. Check out her website. It's just absolutely incredible. Go on there and get that discount because all my sponsors will give you a 10 to 15% discount based on if you tell them that you heard about it on Life Coach Kurt's Living Your Best Life, the Life Coach Kurt show. And then I got the team mentality. Yes, we got Brandon and Tiffany. Oh, absolutely incredible. The DISC surveys is what they do. Personality assessments teach you as a business owner how to leverage your employees and get them to perform at their best and everybody work together as a team. And lastly, I have Tyrone Thompson and Tabitha Thompson for Las Vegas Lighting. That's my boy. I've known him for 20 some odd years and he's just an amazing guy. Watched him grow in this city, become his own businessman and killing the game out there. I think he's been going for 10 years now. Hey, lighten up the strip. That's what he does. But back to it. I got these amazing members of Wild 'N Out Wednesdays. Hey, that's my club right there. I mean, I just love these young adults. It's absolutely incredible. And what we're going to slide into is we're going to finish up a little bit about the culture shift and what else went on that day with that because we really learned a lot about the history of Las Vegas, Nevada. It was really intentional. So one thing we will tell you, if you get the chance to go to UNLV up on the 3rd floor, you don't have to be a student to go there. You can just go there and use those facilities because our tax dollars pay for that, okay? 3rd floor, just knock on the door, a curator from the library will come out, and they'll tell you everything about everything on those boards. And they have these little scan things where you scan it, it goes to their website, and you can hear the person telling their story in the background. I mean, that was really the most impressive part to me. I really got a lot out of that. And Miss KT White, was that her name?
Clay
Yeah, Miss, say it again?
Clay T.
Yeah, Miss Clay T. Actually, Miss Clay T, I talked to her, and I'm going to have her come on the show in December because my November is already full. So I told her if she don't mind coming in December, we're going to do a little something. And they're going to give us a lot of stuff to show on the screen, so I'm looking forward to that. So this is the part, we've talked about MPI, we've talked about the WOW program, and people got to understand that anybody can come join this organization, the WOW organization. We meet at Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. over at Nevada Partners, and I believe it's 630 West Lake Mead Boulevard, if I'm not mistaken, that's the address. You know, sometimes you just know how to get somewhere. But yeah, we want you to come out, send your youth out, and if they really want to be involved and make a difference in our community, this is a great place to start. And the people there are warm and they understand that all of us have different backgrounds and come from different places, but at the end of the day, we really all want the same thing, and that's a strong community that we can call our own. So now we get into the fun questions, y'all. So these questions are gonna come down and they're kind of questions that's gonna make you think for a minute, but that's okay because that's what life is all about, getting a good thought in mind. Okay, so starting with you, SJ. What at this time in your life would be one word to describe you?
You said what at this time? Determined.
Determined. Outstanding. And why is that?
I think because it's just like I'm gonna make it happen by any means necessary.
Okay. And I've seen that in action. And that's a beautiful thing because, I mean, how many youth y'all's age get to sit at the table with two congressmen? I remember we was at that event at the West Las Vegas Library. We had Congressman Horsford and Congressman Jeffers from Washington, D.C., and y'all just spoke so eloquently. I got pictures of that too, because you know I got history, okay? And I'm just so impressed because everybody is either too nervous for that opportunity or don't understand the power they have in their voice. And that's what you guys do. Every time you sit and get that opportunity, y'all really speak up. Darren, I was so proud of you that day. Oh, you just killed all the guys in the room and you was the only female there. And I was like, ooh, y'all just, boy, you letting her just take control. And I love it because that's my daughter. So, okay. Yeah, that was a great event. Okay, the same question for you, Darren. What is this time of your life, one word that describes you?
Focus.
Focus. And
I am definitely focused. Like I think I told SJ this. I felt like I met SJ and WoW at like the
right time.
perfect
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
The perfect time. And then like the space I'm at in my life right now, like I'm working on my business. I'm working on growing mentally, physically. I'm in therapy right now.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
Right.
Yes.
I put together, I coordinated a breast cancer flag football fundraiser, and
Yes.
if you don't know me, then you wouldn't know that before I was a entrepreneur, before I was an esthetician, I was a football player.
Oh,
Period.
okay.
I was a football player. So I'm very passionate about football. And not even just football. I think females playing football, and I'm very
Right.
passionate about just doing for others and helping others. So
Yes. Yes.
my work husband right here, I felt like we met at the right time. For
That's
real.
good. That's good. Yeah. And hold on, we're going to talk about, don't worry, we're going to give a plug and give all your information about your personal business that you do that I will see you
Indeed.
tomorrow at 11 o'clock, okay? We're going to talk about that. So that's going to be at the end. So if I said what at this time of my life, one word to describe me, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to get up every day, my feet hit the ground, and try to be a better man the next day than I was the previous. And who can I touch and help, whether it's with knowledge. You know, it's not all things about finances and all things like that, but just giving somebody the knowledge or to inspire them to keep moving forward, even though they have a million things going on. That inspiration is what really changes lives. I really, truly believe that. Okay, second question. If you were a type of food, what would it be and why? It's on you, SJ.
Food, huh?
Mr. Kirk.
I think if I was to be
Yeah.
food, I have to be. I think I have to be mac and cheese.
With bacon?
Nah.
No bacon bits on the mac and cheese?
nah.
Oh, man,
See,
I got to take you
I'm
to
gonna tell
Red
you
Kitchen.
why. The reason why I'm gonna be mac and cheese is because it's so universal. It could go with anything.
That's true.
So,
Very true. Oh, I
You know,
like
it
that.
can have bacon on it. It can have breadcrumbs on it. It can have different things on it.
Yes, indeed. Hey, let me give it, before this next one, hold on there, let me give a quick shout out to everybody in the feed. Man, I love y'all. We got everybody. We got Charles Robinson, Tara Brandon. Thank you guys for checking in. Hey, my sister Jolie. Oh, y'all gonna meet her in January. We're gonna do an event over at MPI. It's gonna be incredible, and I get to speak as I always love to. We got Cindy. Cindy, you such a big supporter. I just love you very much, just for the person you are. We've known each other, I think, almost like 20-something years now, between Wells Fargo and Chase, and working with your daughter and everything. I'm telling you, it's just been a crazy journey. Misty, you're the best supporter. You always supporting BU. Well, now you are part of BU, I guess, so you managing and everything, and we love that. Jillian White, she says, our youth are in the house tonight. Yes, they are. They're amazing. You guys, Jillian was at the meeting last Wednesday for a little while, if y'all remember. Absolutely incredible person. My sister, Mika Mo, I always love you. You always support. And I mean, they just saying some great things about how focused you guys are. Cindy said you are totally awesome. Yes. Mika Mo is saying, saying hi to Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. And we got my brother Malik Truth in the house, who's here on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. For Malik Truth, his book is right in front of us, and he taught a class at Prince the King as well. That's my partner in crime. Love you, brother. Got to catch up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Okay, next, we all the way down. Everybody is there. All right, thank you guys for tapping in. That one, the food one is on you now, Jerry. What kind of food would you be and why?
So, Mr. Kurt, you know I'm daring.
Yes.
And I can't just be no food. I'm a meal.
Oh, okay.
I'm a meal.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We got.
I'm a meal, so y'all just imagine this, right? Sunday evening,
Okay.
you feeling real good. You watching your TV, whatever you watch on Sundays. 'Cause I know I'll be
Okay.
watching Netflix, whatever. I'm definitely. Oh, I love me a good baked macaroni and
Cheese,
cheese,
yes.
sweet potatoes,
Okay.
cornbread. Give me a good fried chicken too,
Ooh,
greens,
oh.
maybe cabbage. Right, and I
Ooh.
say that because I feel like
So
I'm
we going to LMs after this? That's what we doing?
That's it. That's it.
I feel like meals like that just make you feel good and they're
Yes.
soothing, and that's me. And I'm a very passionate person about everything I do. So
I'm gonna
for
just
sure.
call you soul food.
Ooh, so
Hilarious, soul food. That's what I'm talking about. Mika Mo said the same thing when you was explaining. She said she soul food. That's it. Well,
for sure.
yeah, I'm the same way. And now that you put it, I'm not gonna keep it because I would have the same thing. I had some greens, some collard greens, some ribs, some
Ooh.
smothered chicken, and my gravy. Oh, so that the baked macaroni and cheese, but I will have bacon sprinkles on the top of it. Okay,
Okay,
we
little
like our
bedazzled.
bacon. Yeah, you make it look good. And then some red Kool-Aid. I did not say strawberry. I said red Kool-Aid. Okay, there's a difference between those. And but food makes you happy. Food makes you. It brings family in. We seen that movie Soul Food, and all that food was generated from Big Mama making it and keeping the family together. And I hope I'm blessed enough to see you at that age. Hopefully I'll live long and watch you cook a whole table full of food, and everybody come over. They can wheel me in my wheelchair if they need to, as long as I can get my spot, because I'm going to eat with y'all. That's it. Okay. All right, SJ, if you had one superpower that could help you change the community, what would it be and why?
One superpower, huh? I think I would just want the power to manipulate reality.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
And
ooh.
I think I say that because then I would be able to do anything. Like I could manipulate anything, so I could put extra houses. I could make the community bigger. I could get the homeless off the street. I could.
Okay, so we're gonna need one more thing. If you're gonna do that in Las Vegas, we need some more water in Lake Mead.
Oh yeah.
Because
for
if we keep bringing all these folks in, new houses and everything, we ain't gonna have no water. That's the issue right now. Not to, but I know that's part of your superpower because you're gonna just point over there to Lake Mead and it's gonna fill up Hoover Dam and we're gonna be good for another 200 years. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, Derek.
If I could have one power, it would be to heal people's traumas.
Talk
Period.
about it. Oh, snap. What she say?
No, because I feel
Heal
like
the traumas.
even when we were at the MMAC meeting and just hearing those young boys and their stories, and I told them, I said a lot of these people come from damaged households, right?
Yes.
They come from damaged houses, and it transpires into how they act in everyday life with people.
Yes.
So I feel like if I could heal everybody's trauma, if I could heal my own trauma too,
Yeah, well, you working on that, so I'm
Right.
proud of you.
right? I
Yes.
feel like the community would definitely be a better place,
Oh,
safer,
safer.
a safer place for sure.
So I did a training the other day. It's funny, and we was talking about why parents act that way. They just don't understand. That's what I was asking my young men in the class. And I say, have you guys ever asked your parents how was their childhood? What did they go through as a child? No, not a whole lot of us get that information. Some are too embarrassed to talk about it because it's so traumatized. But when they never got taken care of healing themselves, that's why they act out the way they do when we act a certain way. Their reactions are just what they know because they've never gotten rid of those traumas that came when they was in their childhood or something. Because it's just life is so bad. People get molested or whatever goes on, boys and girls. I mean, and they never get that healed. We have a friend that's still trying to get that healed. that's gone through that same thing. I love
For
my
sure.
yeah, and so those are the things that if I could change, I'll be right there with you. Let's heal those traumas so we can be better people going forward. We can be better for our families and stop that generational curse that sometimes is on our backs because nobody asked for help.
For
Nobody
sure,
got
for sure. I wrote a poem a couple of months ago called Queen.
Mm.
And in the poem, one of the parts I said, forgive yourself
Mhm.
and then forgive your parents.
Yes.
And understand they had their own trauma,
Yes.
their own childhood traumas they were going through, trying to do their best they could to raise you.
Yes. Yes.
And like I don't know, once I got that understanding, it's like my parents look at you a leeway now. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're human.
They're
They're
human.
human.
Yeah,
There
they
you
ain't
go, they're
perfect. We are
human.
not perfect. We are
And,
human.
Americans.
Yeah.
It's just, it's harder. Being African American,
Uh-huh.
it's like the men grow up, we hear, you're not supposed to have emotions. You're not supposed to be. And then the women, it's even worse too, because it's like they got to be strong on their own.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like that
independent, strong.
translates into their older living in their parenthood and all that because it's like they weren't raised it correctly. A lot of
Right.
them didn't get to like you said, didn't get to handle all the stuff that they got on the inside.
Right. And it's tough. But you know what? At the end of the day, hey, you stay strong, you keep learning. And I'm so proud of you, Derry. So you say, I'm getting therapy. We didn't used to do that back in the day. That was taboo for African Americans to go see somebody about their issues.
It still is.
For
And-
sure, it still is taboo.
And we got to get past that because you know what? We all need to raise our hands
We
sometimes.
need to talk to
We
somebody.
need to
That's
talk
crazy.
to
I
somebody.
canceled on my therapist today.
Oh,
'cause-
missed opportunity.
No, I honestly forgot. I've been
Oh,
so
okay.
busy. I got a lot of stuff
See?
going on. But it's my first time. But no, therapy has been
Yeah.
amazing. Just
Yes.
having somebody to talk to.
That's not judgmental. They ain't judging you
Yes,
about
like,
nothing. They just want to
nothing.
listen.
Let it out.
Let it out.
Active
That's it.
listener.
Yes, active listening. That's what
For
it's all
sure.
about. I am not a therapist, believe me, but I mentor a lot of people that think I'm a therapist. I say I'm a life coach, not a therapist. Okay, there's a difference between the two, but I still got you. All right, we got the superpowers. Okay. So back at you, SJ. If you could switch lives with someone for 24 hours, who would it be and why? They could be passed away or they could still be alive. Switch lives for 24 hours. Who would you want to be for 24 hours?
So hear me out, right? Hear me out.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hear me out. And this is not just because he made a song about it, but Chris Brown, for sure.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, Chris Breezy. And I only say that because, I don't know, I just feel like, no. I lied. I
Okay.
would want to switch bodies with Mayweather.
Oh, okay.
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
I want to be a little taller, but, we're not gonna get into that. But I just feel like Floyd Mayweather is in a awesome position to help a lot of people.
Okay.
And I would use his wealth to help more people.
Okay. Now, and that's a good one because, one thing I know about Floyd is, he's never had any sponsors. If you ever notice that, you never see commercials with him. He ain't never did nothing for Nike. He ain't never did nothing for Reebok. He ain't never did nothing for Pepsi. You've never seen him because of the way he has chosen to be the person that he wants to be. He said, I don't need them. I'll make my money and do it on my own. Then I don't have to worry about if somebody don't like something I say, fire me. I ain't gonna fire myself, so I'll just take care of myself. But if you ever notice, you've never seen him on a sponsorship. No kind. People don't think about that, but that's true.
I was watching an interview with Floyd. I was watching an interview, and they asked him how much his watch was, and he said it was $40 million.
Yeah.
And they was like, dang. They was like, I thought this $40,000 watch.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I was up there. And he was like, I just made $10 million yesterday. And it's just like, man.
And he has a foundation that a lot of people don't know what he does, especially for back to school drives and stuff. He always has the big one up at Craig Ranch Park every year except for last year and this year because of COVID and stuff. But I've been to it. I've taken my clients there every year for like 4 years in a row. His foundation does a lot. They gave out, huge backpacks full of everything, and they had the water rides there, and it was just really, he does it right, but he doesn't brag about it. He just lives his life, and that's what I like about him as well. So, okay, young lady, well, who would you be for 24 hours?
Michelle Obama.
There you go. See?
Michelle Obama.
Yes, indeed.
Because I feel like I'm the Michelle Obama in Las Vegas. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
outstanding,
I'm mini
man.
Michelle Obama, but no.
That's it.
I feel like
That
she's
makes me Barack.
yeah, for sure it makes him Barack. But I feel like she's like one of the most respectable women on the planet. Like, come
Yes.
Michelle.
Yes, indeed.
Michelle should have been president instead of Obama.
Yeah, well, you know
She
what
still
they
can
say.
be.
The lady really runs the house.
Yeah,
so.
like come on now, Michelle's so cold and she's so elegant and classy,
Yes.
and she do so much for the people, and
Yes.
that sound like me. I love her.
I've read her book, Becoming, absolutely incredible. I
Yes,
just
I
got the
love
new Barack
her.
book. Haven't started it yet because it's 760 pages. I might get the audio and just listen to that one. That's a lot. He was on Good Morning America this morning with Bruce Springsteen, and they do a podcast every week together, and they became really good friends. And Bruce Springsteen before y'all's time, but he had this song "Born in America" or "Born in USA," something like that, which really had a great message to it about the country we live in, that it's not perfect and we do need a lot of change. But him and Barack are really working together to make some changes. So that's a good one. I would be. See, I change it every week. I can do that. So this week I would be. Who impressed me this week? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I would like to be SJ for 24 hours with
Ooh.
everything he's doing and how he's pushing things the right way. I would love to just be in your shoes for 24 hours at your age to see how you really handling everything. That would be good. Because, they say we can't never go backwards. So I would take that opportunity to be young again and go backwards. All right, as we close this up, I want each of you, I know we got your Instagrams up there, but if you want to tell them how to contact you, invite them over to WOW and tell them how they can come and meet with us on Wednesday nights. Go ahead, SJ. And then, Derry, we're going to talk about your personal business. I can't say the word, esthetician.
You said it right.
Okay, there you go.
Esthetician.
Esthetician. We're going to give them some information about that so they can start booking you. And we need to keep your book so full that you be calling us. I'm going to be a little late to the meeting tonight, but I got y'all, okay? So we want to keep you busy. Go ahead, SJ.
They can find me at
You
the
so
only Sean
nervous.
Jerry on. I mean, I think you most likely gonna have to catch me on my email or catch me at Nevada Partners because I'm trying to get off
There you
social
go.
media as much.
Okay.
But you could definitely catch us at Nevada Partners on Facebook. We have our weekly Wild podcast. Hosted by B and Derry. Yours truly. Yeah, like I said, if you want to do something, if you have a passion, if you have a dream, if you have a vision,
There you go.
come down to Nevada Partners. We're gonna make it happen.
Outstanding. That's it.
It's me.
Yes, indeed.
So you can follow the Wild and Out Wednesdays Advisory Council Instagram at npi.wildandout. My personal Instagram is Derry Dawn XX. My business Instagram is Derry Aesthetics. So it'll be Derry DERRI Aesthetics AESTHETICS.
Outstanding. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we meet every Wednesday, 6 p.m. at Nevada Partners.
Yes. And how can we get your personal services again? They need to really know that.
Go to my Instagram. The link is in the bio to click for any appointment, but it's going to be Derry Aesthetics. So again, DERRIAESTHETICS. And then link is in the bio to book an appointment.
Outstanding. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's great. Now, y'all know how y'all can catch me every Monday night right here on Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. Also, my website, my new website, it drops Friday. It's www.lifecoachkurt.com. Lifecoachkurt.com. I'm so excited. It's the pictures. I've been waiting for a while, getting everything lined up the way we wanted it to. So that's a new blessing that I have. And we just want to say, stay blessed and highly favored. We'll see you next week, same time, in the right place at the right time with Life Coach Kurt. Amen.
Yes, sir.
potato sugar?
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation.
Validation.
All in hopes I'm in the conversation.
All in hopes.
Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. I lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. Wicked devils in cahoots. Drop a prayer on the screw. Got God on my side. How can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't wanna mumble, but that ain't respect.
Respect me, nigga.
I do it my way. They say it's left. If I sell my soul, what I got left?